Hi guys, I hope y'all are having a great Wednesday. We're here for online card class. We're gonna make some cute cards. We've got Easter, we've got St. Patrick's Day, and we've got gorgeous flowers because it's getting a little bit warmer in the world. I don't know about you, but for reals, it is. I have the air conditioner on in the craft room right now. This is Arkansas. I know not all of you are in warm climates, but we are, for whatever reason today, it's a little bit warm here. So we're thinking about spring, and we've got flowers, we've got rabbits, and we've got St. Patrick's Day coming up in March. So honestly, the last time I looked, these items were available, but I will let you know in the comments if anything is on back order or on not orderable. But the good news is you can just email stamp, look for, pretend like you're going to order it, and Stampin' Up! Will send you an email when whatever is missing is back. It's hard to keep track these days. My name is Cogbill. My business is papermadeprettier.com, and let's get started on our first card. Let's start with our little Easter rabbit. Now, I think this stamp set is adorable. I mean, what's cuter than an Easter bunny? We've got rabbits, chicks, little chocolate. I think they look like a chocolate bunny, but we've got a couple of options for rabbits. And then, sorry, my camera's being cuckoo. It's not, here, let me, there we go. I had to tighten it. We've got a couple options for rabbits with cute little ears, and then some other little Easter trinkets. So when you order $50 or more by the 20th, by the 25th, then you're gonna get this set of card kits for free. So 2 of each card, all packaged nicely for you. And then all you have to do is add your stamps and put these cards together. So there's going to be 2 of each card. And we're going to start with the Happy Easter set. All right. So first, I'm going to show you a new tool that we have that, if you stay tuned, I can tell you how you can get this tool for free. It is called the Stampin' Positioner, and this is a fantastic tool that I was able to purchase as a happy shopper. But now, if you get a starter kit, you can get it for free. So I'm just going to show you a little trick about how to use it. So I've already kind of pre-set it up, but I'm going to describe it to you. So what our goal is to stamp multiples of this little rabbit, because pretending like we're going to make multiple cards. So I don't know if you can see in this tool, there's a little V shape here. Okay, so we're going to line our scrap paper up with that little V, and then if you want to, you can take a Sharpie and draw a line here and here as well, just to kind of help you line it up super well. All right, and pretend like this hasn't been stamped. All right, I'm gonna take my rabbit and I'm gonna freehand place him onto my scrap. So, and then I'm gonna kind of just put him anywhere. Well, let me just show you as if it were a full scrap, and then I won't actually cut it. So let's line up a scrap with this, and then you're going to put your stamp down with the stamp facing the paper, obviously. And then you're always going to be looking for your Stampin' Up! Logo to be facing you. And you're going to put your plate right here over top. Of course, we have some other stamps in the way. That was from a previous class I did with the Easter basket set. Let me just move that. So we're going to, and then you want to get your magnets as close to the stamp as possible. This is very different than our previous stamp positioner called the Stamparatus. The reason is that's going to hold your paper down for you, because our stamps do have a little stickiness to them, and that causes problems. Pops up the paper. All right, so then you're just going to ink it up and then press it down. And I can already see that I had some little area here that didn't get inked. So I'm going to come in with my stamp and I'm going to ink it up again. So it gives you second chances, which we always love second chances in life. Okay, and so then what you would do is you would take this piece of cardstock, run it through your embossing machine, okay? And then you would cut it, all right? But leave the stamp where you had it. And then pretend like, ta-da, I cut it through, and here's what I have. So now we're going to put this back down. And then when we place our little paper back down, then our rabbit, of course, I moved the scrap paper, so, but it no, I moved the scrap paper and I moved the stamp. But you get the picture. How that would work is you would line it up to stamp multiples of a die cut image. And I'm just going to hold my breath and line it up by my eyes here. Oh yes, that worked perfectly, but not dark enough, so... Anyway, your Stampin' Positioner can help you stamp and die cut multiple die cuts without having to re-line it up with your dies, because you're gonna just cut like blank, blank, blank of these and then just put them in your well, stamp, okay? And your little rabbit is perfection, all right? So then I could do that again, put one again, put one again. Okay, so that's one of the features of this great tool. Like I said, I purchased it for $54, something along those lines. But you can get this tool for free right now till the end of February when you purchase a starter kit. And that means that you get $125 of items for $99 and no shipping. All right, so don't snooze on that awesome deal. Now we are going to use our Stampin' Blends to color our sweet little rabbit's nose. We're going to take any pink. I've chosen Bubble Bath to make his little pink ears. And then I have pre-stamped and cut out an Easter egg. Now you can see here he's holding a carrot, but my stamp set, we used it at the team meeting this weekend with my Pretty's team, and that stamp set has disappeared. I'm thinking it got maybe put in with someone else's, because we have helpful team members that bring extras, so we'll have multiples. And I'm wondering if I didn't shove it down into their packet, but we'll find it. In the meantime, he's going to be holding an Easter egg instead of a carrot. Lots of cute options here. We have flowers, we have a chocolate bunny, we have a little chick, so your rabbit could have lots of potential of different things. And I'm just finding some pretty pastel blends. This is Shy Shamrock, Fresh Freesia, Bubble Bath, and Peach Pie. And the last one I'm going to use is Balmy Blue. And we're going to get this last little bit colored. So he's got his precious little Easter egg that he's offering to you. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. So he's going to be holding that like that. All right, and it looks like my friend that made this card even took her snips. I wonder if I can do that. Get foam tab. Take your snips and like, we had a stamp set, that little Valentine Bear stamp set that had already kind of die cut their little fingers. But we're going to do this ourselves. So just get a little sliver in there and cut around his tiny little hands. this is gonna be really cute. Okay. So let's see if that's big enough. Let's just do one hand. How about that? We'll have him holding it with one hand. That's precious. Okay. Sometimes Facebook Live is live. I had that idea right then. And then we're going to use this adorable designer paper with the Easter basket suite. And it's called Easter Joy. It's very thick. If you haven't had a chance to touch it, I would say it's about the thickness of a photograph. It's very thick. So we're just gonna put a little smidge of that here. And then I've got a little embossed piece of balmy blue with our plaid embossing folder. I can see that my friend that made this card, she used, I copied this from someone. Hi, Deborah. She used the something stripe embossing folder, but I used the plaid. Either one is fine. And then we're gonna pop this circle on, and then one of the cute, hello Claudia, we're gonna pop our little Easter rabbit up with dimensionals. Like so. And then in your packet, you'll have some little grass. So we're just gonna pop one little thing of grass onto him. And I'm going to choose to put a glue dot. That didn't come off right. I'm gonna put a glue dot right here. And then just pop this down like so. Okay. Popping that down, and then I'm going to just put a glue dot on this Easter egg. And he's going to be holding it in this hand. Okay. And then the last thing we're going to pop in, now what we've used for this is the triple banner punch. I think it might be not orderable, but if you were lucky enough to get it, then you can use that. Of course, when you spend $50, you're gonna get this whole card kit in the mail for free. So 2 of each card already prepped and ready. All you have to do is add your cute stamps. So you'll already have these die cut pieces. Oh, I'm glad I'm gonna tuck that under. All right, so we're gonna pop this in here. And that is that. And then the last thing is a tiny little bow on her head. So we're going to take a piece of this balmy blue gingham ribbon, and we're going to tie a knot and then cut the tiniest little V off of here, and that's going to be her sweet little ear bow. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. All right, so card number 1 with our Easter basket bundle. It's print precious, and hopefully you can get that bundle and get your cards made. So I will ship this packet to you for free when you purchase $50 worth of items from me. All right, so let's get our next. Oh, before we move on, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you some additional Easter basket cards. So I like to trade cards with people, which means I get lots and lots of fun card ideas using this set. So we have multiple cute cards, and these last 4 cards, starting with this one, we made it our team gathering this weekend. So being on the Pretties team is fantastic. And this class that we made only cost my team members $15 when they come in person, $20 shipped. And they get all the supplies to make and take these 4 cute cards. So in addition to our fun community, you get great free class option. Well, I say free, practically free classes, because $20 for 4 cards is a steal. All right. Now, let's go to our next card, and we're going to make our St. Patty's Day card. This was a swap. I think I've taken all the stickers off about whose swap was whose, but I will note those in the in online. And this is going to be using this set called Good Luck. Okay, this is an online exclusive. The one thing I love about online exclusives is we can have these limited time sets, and we have a fantastic St. Patrick's Day set. So I've always wanted one, and now we have one. And we're going to make this sweet card. Now, again, your packet's going to contain everything you need to make your 6 cards. I'm going to pull my pieces out. And I remember I still don't have enough. It's on its way for my packets and should be here soon, but I'm missing this layer of gold, but you can imagine what that's going to look like. But I'm going to make this particular card without it, and I'll wait until that gold comes to ship these packets. All right, so let me grab one more thing. I need the embellishments for this card. I guess they haven't arrived yet either, but I'll explain. Okay, so you're going to start with a piece of Shy Shamrock, which is perfect for St. Patrick's Day. And then we're going to just pop a layer of basic black on for fun. And then your packet will have a piece of gold, which I don't have here, and a piece. There's 2 different pieces of the Splash of Sprinkles designer paper. Now this paper is in the online exclusives, so you may not have noticed it yet. And then we do have a gold arch, which is cut here already. So then we're just going to do the stamping part of this card, and I'm going to show you another way to use our fantastic Stampin' Positioner. So let me grab it. So there's 2 plates that go with our positioner. We've already shown you the large plate, but this is the smaller plate. And it kind of focuses on sentiments, but for this card, it's going to focus on a more narrow area. So something to know about our Stampin' Positioner is it does not come with grid lines, okay? You need a pack of this grid paper. It's $15, a huge pack. And it comes in a little container like this, 50 sheets of that, and you're going to take you a long time to use 50 sheets of that. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our arch, and you can still remember we have our little V here, so that's our middle, and we're going to take our arch, and look, we know if it's like this, it's not lined up, so we're going to push it up against these 2 pegs, but also make sure it's lined up on either side there straight, okay? And then we're going to we're going to put our magnets here first, and then we can always move them closer. So we're going to start with our pot. We're going to put 1 magnet here, 1 magnet here. So we're going to eyeball this and get that kind of where it goes. And I think I'm actually going to put this magnet here. And what's weird about, not weird, but different about this tool from our previous positioner is you want to get your magnets very close to your stamp, okay? Make sure Stampin' Up! Is facing upwards. And then also, if you can see right now, when I move this back and forth, it's got some play in it, so you want to peer down from the top and just make sure that your grid lines are lined up, okay? And then you're just going to press this down, all right? And a friend of mine, April, who's on my team, gave me a tip. Like, if your paper sticks to that stamp, just take your bone folder and hold it down. That's just a little tip that she gave me. All right, so now we're going to ink this up with Memento. Now, if you've ever stamped a full stamp with Memento, you know that sometimes it doesn't get a full even stamp. So this is one of the greatest things about our Stampin' Positioner, is you're going to have multiple chances, okay? So we're going to line it up, look at our grids, make sure they're good, and press it, okay? And then you can see, oh no, it's not completely mementoed yet. Now we're going to come in and we're going to stamp it again, and because we've lined it up in our tool, we're going to make sure our grid lines are straight again, and we're going to press it. And now we have a nice full black image. So another great use of your Stampin' Positioner. It's a tool that you're not going to want to miss. I could do it again with my sentiment. So eyeball where you want it to go, and then pick it up with your positioner. Again, like I said, if it pulls your paper up, just pop it. And what we should have done is moved our magnets closer. So you want your magnets as close as possible without touching. And that's something that we're gonna just need to get used to, okay? And then we're gonna use our Shy Shamrock and ink that up. Oh gosh, I just got Shy Shamrock all over me. That is hysterical. All right, I got a good first stamp, but if you didn't, you can always stamp it again. Okay, so you're good to go there. All right, now in your packet, you are gonna have 6 gold embellishments. They are also on the way, should be here today, so no worries on that. But you're gonna, instead of these gold circles, you're gonna put those on your card. Now, where's my stamped image? And then what we're going to use to fill in, there is a tiny shamrock stamp in there, but it's actually not, it's not the size to fit inside here like I thought it was, but it's not, and that's good because we're just going to fill this in with our Shy Shamrock blend. So easy peasy. And then you're going to put your gold embellishments here that will be in your packet. I just don't have them yet. Here I just used a punch, but it's too big. I don't love that. So that's why I ordered the gold embellishments. All right, so card number 2, Good Luck. And you are going to enjoy that, and you're going to want to have that positioner to get all your straight lines done. Now I'm going to show you a couple other cards I have with this set. This is from Luli Gonzalez. Cute. And then my friend Kaki on my team made this stamp, used the Lucky to Be Friends with some of the, I think, Nature Walk paper to make this precious card. All right, so fantastic not 4th of July, St. Patrick's Day cards. I'm just naming all the holidays today. All right. And another item I want to show you about that I cannot stop using is the product of the month. So you can see here, if you spend $75 or more, first of all, if you're not doing the starter kit to get the free positioner, then the good news is you can also get free shipping because the 18th, 19th, and 20th of February, if you're watching this live, is free shipping for Stampin' Up. And when you spend $75, you're going to get free shipping, but also you're going to unlock the opportunity to get the product of the month, okay? And the product of the month is called Painted Illusions Designer Series paper. So you're going to have 4 patterns, and you're going to have 3 of each design of gorgeous, gorgeous paper, okay? We've got this ombre situation going on here. I've made these 3 cute cards with this and a stamp set that is available on pre-order, and that's one of the best benefits of being a happy shopper is we get to order things ahead of time. So I've already ordered this stamp set called Cutest Crew and made some cards using this product of the month set. So make sure and get your order up to $75 so it gets free shipping if you're not doing the starter kit. The starter kit, you're going to get free shipping anyway, and then on your first order, you can order $75 or more and get that product of the month. So no worries, you'll still get yours. You just need to get it when you place your first order. All right, so our final card is using the Lovely Arrangements bundle. Now, this is a very popular bundle. There's also an online class from Stampin' Up! That you can purchase to get more for your money when you own this set. But we're making this adorable card, and it's going to feature one of the coolest, 2 of the coolest things, in my opinion, that we have going right now. First of all, we have this paper, and it's called linen paper. It's a 12 by 12, and I'm going to try to see if you can see that. But it's a very cool linen paper, okay? Just easy, cool, nice. And it's cut with these Lovely Arrangements dies. I think this is probably my favorite die of this release, is this little set of circles. And then we've got all the best sentiments with this stamp set. This is an online exclusive, so you'll want to make sure and go to that section of the website to see what's available. Now I've got 4 strips of this designer paper, and we're just gonna line these up. Now, one of the perks of being my customer and being on my email list is you will receive the tutorials for card class each month for free, whether you take the class or not. So you'll know what the measurements of all these little pieces and strips are, because you'll have those tutorials. Of course, when you purchase for me, you'll get those, but also when you subscribe to my email list, you'll always have my tutorials for my classes, for my online class each month. So that live class, by the way, if you live in Central Arkansas, is Tuesday, a week from yesterday. So if you haven't RSVP'd for that, go to your email I sent out today. It's the one about free shipping, and go ahead and RSVP for that class. I would love to see you there. I love my stampers that come to my class, and I love my stampers that take it online. So we have multiple options. Now we are popping this die cut piece up with dimensionals. I'm going to put 1 in each corner and then just 1 in the middle for good measure. And we're going to pop this off. Oh, I can see something I need to do before I do that. And that is wrap that ribbon around, which I have to grab the ribbon. I'm always so happy when I can find exactly what I need when I need it. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes things can not be where they're supposed to be. But today, we're lucky. All right, so all we're going to do is wrap this around. And you can use tear and tape or Stamp and Seal for this, either one. A lot of times I'll use tear and tape, but today I'm just going with what's in front of me. And then voila, you've got your little ribbon. And then you're going to pop this sweet piece of die cut right here. Oh, I love it so much. And then this sweetness, so, stickiness going here. And then we're going to do some stamping here and here. So I'm going to just eyeball this and hope for the best. I could die, what I would do if I got this packet is just grab a piece of scrap and stamp this and then die cut it. So that's how you would do that. But I've got this already die cut and I did great, so go me. And then I'm going to stamp this. This is Secret Sea ink, by the way. It's one of the colors in this designer paper. It's a fantastic color. It's one of our in colors. So you're gonna always want to buy our in colors because they're the most popular. Stampin' Up! Picks them because they're popular out in the world. All right, so let's pop this on a crumb cake card base. Again, this bundle is called Lovely Arrangements. It's been very popular, and you'll see by how many gobs of swaps I received using this set. All right, now we're gonna pop this up with dimensionals. I'm gonna put this one here. We're gonna have a lot going on there. Pop this here, and then we're gonna tuck our stamped flower back here. And then we have a die cut of some greenery. And actually, we're just gonna do one die cut here, and it's gonna be coming out this side. You could use a glue dot, probably any adhesive. I just used what was on my table and slide that behind there. Okay, so now we have our Lovely Arrangements card. I love this layout so much. You could replicate it with any other designer paper. Some kudos. And then these are not orderable, but you'll have enough to make your projects in your packets. They're called Moody Palette Glossy Dots. They'll be back, don't worry. But we're gonna put one in these four corners. I thought this was really clever of this card designer to put these little embellishments right in these little circles, and I just thought that was fancy dancy. All right, so Lovely Arrangements bundle. Now you're going to want to get the bundle, and this is also a bundle, the Easter basket. So you want to get the Easter basket bundle, the Lovely Arrangements bundle, and then the Good Luck stamp set. Okay, and just to review, you need to order by the 25th to get these card packets in the mail for free. Your minimum order to get them is $50. When you spend $75, you're going to get free shipping, but the better deal is to get the $125 for $99 starter kit, and then you get to get that Stampin' Positioner for free. And that is, and the free Stampin' Positioner goes until the 28th, but the free card kits ordering deadline is the 25th. All right, I've got more Lovely Arrangements bundles card to show you. This is kind of like a swap show, and it is big. You can tell which is going to be the most popular because you get so many card ideas with this Lovely Arrangement bundle. This is my favorite by Stephanie Flath. I just love how she put the flowers on that arch. That arch is... I mean, I knew it was going to be popular, but it's very popular. Again, see how many I have? It's gorgeous. The colors are gorgeous. The stamps are gorgeous. This circle thing is everything. Going on and on and on and on. So you don't want to miss that bundle. And the online exclusives, and then also do not forget about the starter kit where you can get this free tool with your starter kit. If you don't know how to get a starter kit, just message me. I am here. I can help you step by step. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.